Hello there guys, it's me Unstable Voltage. Welcome back to episode 31 of Europa Universalis 4 as the Iroquois. We're in a little bit of a pickle at the moment. There's not an awful lot that we can do because the only sort of neighbours we have that we could potentially pick a fight on is Brazil and Mexico, or well basically Brazil and Spain, who are allied to each other and are absolutely huge, and any attempt to attack either one of those will definitely result in our demise. There's also Great Britain as well, and their colonies, but we are allied to them, and I'm not going to break that alliance because they're probably the only thing currently keeping me safe from the might of Spain. Now then, do we have a CB against you yet? No, we do not. Maybe if you guys hurried up. Have you finished coring everything yet? You have. You've already cored this. So if you wouldn't mind hurrying up and getting a claim down here on the Cheyenne, we could go and attack them, and you could gain yourself 4 more provinces, which would be excellent for you. Spain still don't want to play nice, which is fine. We could royal marry French Mexico, but we can't royal marry Spain. At least I don't think we can. Why would they say no? Just because of the distance between borders. Yep, thought so. A skill 3 statesman who's half price, or 50 Diplo. Let's go for the skill 3 statesman, because you never know when they might come in handy. Let's go and have a quick look. It's not that one, it's this one. So you are the Diplo rep guy. Yeah, I don't really need the Diplo points. Well, we do, but not as much as we need the admin points. So we're just going to have to sort of wait around on that one. The Creeks still love us. There's not really any other natives that we can pick on. I mean, we could potentially go and pick on these guys, but again, we've got no borders. They're the other side of a wasteland here. And that's actually Britain up there. So I'm really surprised they're not having a bit of a fight with each other. We don't have any transport, so we can't really get down to any of these guys. Not that we share any borders with them anyway. Would be nice if the creek would grow a bit as well. I mean, I guess we could start setting colonies and start building up the creek. I'm surprised they haven't got their own... Where's their ideas? Espionage, economic, offensive, religious, and quantity. Yeah, they haven't got any sort of colonial ideas. So I could take the occasional colony and feed it to them. We don't have a second colonist, unfortunately. And again, we are in debt, so it's not necessarily a good idea to be over the colony limit. This colony's nearly done. And then I think we'll sort of move up. Well, I want Kiowa next, to be honest. Kiowa actually has better development. But it is almost tempting to go and start another colony here and just to get rid of their border gore a little bit. It's going to be expensive. Random war versus Rio de la Planta. That you are... Yeah, I did get a CB against you, didn't I? We'll tax California a little bit more. We need the money. Did we just get a CB? Colonial Independence CB. How are things going on? Everybody's still loyal. So, that's fine. Lose the stability or lose 20 army tradition. Oh, well, both of them suck, but losing stability is the same as losing money and losing admin power, so I'm just going to let that lose the army tradition at this point. I don't suppose our army tradition was particularly high anyway. Army tradition is now 4, so it wasn't particularly great. Let's go ahead and give this military access here. We don't desperately need to, but we might as well. How are we doing with that colony? 983, so within the next year or two that should be done. We could have another 15 troops, which we probably want to have. We're only at half of our navy limit. But again, being short of money doesn't help with that. Do we pay off a loan, or do we try and build up to those force limits? I'm thinking we try and build up to those force limits. So, where is our navy? let's at the very least get go up to 30 ships. They need upgrading as well, quite desperately. Now then, we've got a 14 stack here. So how are these 18 stacks faring? These are 12, 4 and 2. You're a 13. It should be a 4 and we don't have enough money now. Excellent. The province has become self-sustaining. 28 admin points. We will have to go ahead and spend that. Let's get you guys over to there then, because that's where we want the next colony to be. Still making money. Although I've just realised now I've moved you and you've got troops being built, but we'll sort that out. It'll be fine. It'll all work out in the end. Maybe if we do build up our navy, and maybe if we build up our army, it might be enough to convince Spain to be our ally. I doubt we're going to get quite that number of troops, but I'm determined to give it a go. Yeah, no provinces available to build. Newfoundland's opinion has changed. Let's go in over here and send the colonist. Now, is there anything we could do with our religion to give us more money or cheaper idea cost? More production efficiency. What are we running at the moment? We're running the production efficiency. Morale and discipline. Is that our ruler just died? That'd be typical. Morale and navies, yearly prestige, yearly legitimacy. We'll leave it as is. So our leader has died, but that's not a bad thing. Because now we've got the... well, the Queen Consort is in charge for a little while, because we're only 10. She's a 351. So that's 9. So she's still got 1 point more than our previous ruler had. And that does mean... if I find the right thing, we're now making a lot more admin points, which is good. Because we're behind in admin, that's where we need to sort of catch up. We have a decision we can take. Reduces missionary strength, but cheaper tech cost. Also is a minus 5% national tax modifier, but cheaper stability. So I think overall that will work out. We're still making almost 10 ducats a month. Let's go ahead and get the extra cannon over there, and then we'll move the whole lot up together. Now, you do have an extra infantry here for some reason. So I'm just going to move you off and take you up to Iowa. And we'll see if we probably won't be able to make another 18 stack, but we'll have a look at how we're going to do this. There's the admin tech, which means we no longer have unbalanced tech, which means that we will be no longer gaining corruption. So that will be cheaper for us, hopefully. Let's get you over to here. Yeah, the cannon's already over there. So we're aiming for these 18 stacks. Oh, it should be 2 cannons, that's why. They've already got 1 cannon. The other one's building. And then we might just make them up to like 20 stacks or something like that. You guys seem to be doing okay. Spain starting more stuff down there. Still no CB against you yet. Okay. There's the cannon. So let's get you over there at your earliest convenience. See, maybe having 14 in the front row and then more cannons is the way to go. So that's what we'll do. So we're going to be delaying paying off our loans for a little while. But I think overall it'll benefit us. So let's go ahead and get a couple of guys over here. Some natives just rose up there, which is fine. So, a couple more infantry with you. So, we're climbing up the numbers slowly. We're almost up to 65. We still need more ships. So, let's go up. Well, we can't afford to go up too many at a time. Spain's still only on plus 80, but the alliance is now negative 99. So, some things are going well. Diplomatic reputation is good. Spanish opinion about us is good. It's still negative, though, unfortunately. There's the loans renewing again. Once again, driving up the inflation, reducing the amount of money that we make per month. So, it certainly would be beneficial to get them paid off. You guys, and I know you're not at full morale, but you guys should be joining up with this regiment. Or were you supposed to be joining up with this regiment? I'm not... Oh, no, you are full. You're a 20 stack. You need to be a 20 stack as well. We will get more cannons on these as time goes on. But yeah, we definitely want to catch up in admin points. I do want to get the loans paid off as well, don't get me wrong. We do need to sort that out. Of course, the more of these ships we have, the more trade power we'll have. We can build a couple more. Some of them, of course, do need upgrading. Because we do have some obsolete ones, so they're not bringing in nearly as much money as they should be. So we will want to sort that out at our earliest convenience. But yeah, there's just not too many people that we can declare on right now, and it's really annoying. I'm guessing there's not even any natives down here that you got. You could... They do have more troops than you. They are allied with Chikara and Guarani. Unfortunately, you haven't fabricated any CBs on them, so I can't even do anything with that. Yeah, because these guys... Well... They'll probably beat your 5k, and I can't really get down to you, so I suppose that's fair. But I can't even really do anything with you, which is awkward. Very awkward. I think the one of the main issues you have as playing as a Native American is that you don't really have any control of what's going on in Europe. And a lot of the time, things happen in Europe, and a lot of things change before you even meet the Europeans. So by the time I'd even met France and Spain, they were probably already personal union partners. And that's one of the things that's kind of screwed this game up for me here. Natives losing size, or we lose 40 ducats to increase the settler chance. I think we'll lose the money. We are still in positive. We didn't have to retake the loan. But if the colony grows quicker, then obviously it'll cost us less money in the long run. We're almost got enough Diplo to take another tech. We don't have any Diplo idea groups. If we get up to Admin Tech 22, which we're probably a little while off. Yeah, we're quite a while off doing that. But we need to get that up. And so it's going to be a long time before we can afford to take the next Admin Tech. But we do want to keep teching up. As much as I'd like to have even higher stability. I think things are going quite well. When does our air... Another 3 years. And we should keep winning those fights against the natives. That shouldn't be too much of a problem. Your personality traits aren't really going to make too much of a difference anyway. Because the heir will be of age long before you gain your personality trait. Unless something really strange happens. Lose a stability or lose 10 prestige. Well, I've already lost enough enough stability as it is, because we've dropped down from 3 to +1. And again, I'm not going to buy it up because I'm trying to save the admin points. I'd love a positive stability event, but the game doesn't seem to like giving me those. And again, we could go ahead and make states, but it's going to cost me admin points to do that, which I really don't... What the flip? We've got a random little... No, it's not even a colony. I just straight up legitimately own a piece of land down here next to Congo. Which is interesting, because that means I could go and colonize next to it and get a merchant republic. Would you want to buy this Congo? Because I don't really want it. Sell province. That one. Yeah, 169 ducats. We'll take that. Sell off a province. Wasn't doing an awful lot for us. Almost afford to repay a loan now. Let's go ahead and take the Diplo Tech. We still need to take Admin Tech before we take anything else, though. So the question is, what do I do? Do I... Right, force limit, we are almost there. We can get 5 more. I think we should get one more cannon on each stack. We still need to build up our navies. Why do we have a ship taking attrition? What are you doing exactly? Are you being built somewhere weird? Maybe you were being built down there and you've just suddenly ended up in the wrong bay, but we were definitely taking some attrition there. These should all be protecting trade in... Oh. Chesapeake, yeah, it must have just have been where it was. An advisor has died. That is unfortunate. It was our Diplo guy. We're not really bothered about any of this stuff. Well, Diplo reputation could be useful. It's probably still not going to be enough to get Spain to like us. So, I guess we just stick with the rank 1 guy for the sake of being cheap. So, do we want to go and get the army size up first, or continue working on the navy? Or pay off the loans? I guess it would be nice to pay off some more loans. Price of these loans seems to have gone... Well, there's less interest now. So, let's get the loan paid off. Back up to making 9 ducats 22. So, you're making more money now because we're slowly getting rid of those loans. Now, when are we looking at the next admin tech? And again, the tech penalty is still going up, but we're currently looking at May... 2 years away. I mean, obviously, it will go up a little bit more as the institution's tech penalty increases, but that's not too bad. We haven't even started to embrace it yet, which is unfortunate, although it is present in the 13 colonies, and it is present in French Mexico, so it is going to start to spread to our provinces. And if it does spread to our capital, which is... where's Onondaga these days? It is present in our capital. So it's 63.75. Expected to be done in 1724. It's interesting. We could go and improve development a little bit. Get a little bit like Diplo in there. See, 68.05. Do some military. Bumps it up. It'll make tech cheaper for us in the long day. It's still saying 1721. Doesn't have a university, unfortunately. Don't have full innovative ideas. But it will start getting there. We will get there. Let's get rid of that for the time being. So I spent some of our points, but that's fine. I know we've got a couple of military groups, but we really want to get ahead in admin before we start spending on tech. Although we are falling behind in military tech again, aren't we? 25 versus our 21. I mean, if someone declared war on us now, we would pretty much be screwed. Well, look at that general that California has. They've got a 6-4-5-4 leader. 6-4-5-4 is absolutely immense. They've only got a 2-stack, though. They probably don't need me over here helping them out, but we'll stay here for the time being. Now then, can't have any new rivals. That is fine. We've got a possible rebellion. Piman Separatists, where are you going to pop? Nachos, which is this one down here. So let's move you into there. We are unfortunately going to have to raise the maintenance, which means we won't be making much money at all, but we do want to stop that from popping if we can. We might even be able to make it go down. We are still making money though, which is good. Can invest in a new idea, which is an admin idea. Cheaper construction cost would be nice, but no, I think we're going to wait. Why is that showing green? Oh, because they're both admin. I thought that was Diplo. So we could get extra diplomatic relations. State maintenance reduction is quite nice, though. Global trade power is nice. We do want to finish these off, but of course we definitely want to get the tech first. Start catching up in tech. Because we don't just want to pile it all into military at this point. And of course this is about the first point in the game where we've not really been rapidly expanding. So we're not spending lots of admin points coring provinces. I guess we're still not really going to get anywhere with Spain. I will keep checking from time to time just in case, but not much is going to change. Yeah, our Diplo rep's gone down a little bit there. Army strength, Navy strength is still a lot lower than theirs. Now then, this rebel faction. Let's have a quick look at whichever army it was that's in that province. How's the province doing? Unrest is 3.1. Tolerance is down. Separatism will decay, but there's a little bit of separatism there, I suppose. But that's not really the issue. It's mainly because we decreased the autonomy to cause it to fire last time. If we had positive stability, it would help to remove that, but tech has to come first. We have to get the tech first. And we must be close. How's our institution coming along in Onondaga? Keep losing it. There it is. Anyone with a castle in it shouldn't be hard to find. And there's the button there. So yeah, still looking at 1721. Someone wants to hire Condottieri. It's you. I don't think you can really afford it. Yeah, so you're going to wait for the Rebel Uprising. We are going to wait until we can afford the tech. I'm guessing you guys still haven't fabricated a claim down here. Nope. Could do an OCB war, but I really don't want to. You're not allied with them or something daft, are you? You got a Conquest CB against Hadia. Gain a load of manpower that I didn't need. Who is Hadia? It's you guys. So you got a Conquest CB on these guys, but we can't... Well, we could get to them, actually, if we were willing to march all the way around here. But once again, they can't core it anyway. So trying to do that is a little bit pointless. You still not managed to join up with all these other ships yet. Guess we would still like to get some more ships. So, what was our limit again? I've completely forgotten. 48, so we're still quite a way off doing that. And we could get some more troops as well. Come on, admin points. We're nearly there. We're very nearly there. We're now. It was originally going to be May. It's now June. So it's not the institution's tax penalties only added an extra month on there since we last checked. It does keep sort of fluctuating and bouncing around. But we should be able to get that, which would allow us to become like a Republican dictatorship of something, actually. Give us more morale of armies. Shorter national focus cooldown. More local tax modifier. 6 pretender regiments. Rise of a pretender. Right, where are they going to rise up in? In Cayuga. So let's just go ahead and have a look at that. Right next to our capital. You guys have got to stay down there. Let's go and give you the leader with the most maneuver. And see if we can get over there in time. However, I'm going to end the video here and we'll deal with that in the next one. So thanks a lot for watching, guys. Hope you're still enjoying EU4. I'll see you next time. And until then, goodbye for now.